Hello, thank you for joining me today in the Jibby Jam Oracle. And we are here today to do... Oh, don't forget to welcome the spirits. But we are here today to do a reading for Amberlynn Reed. She just made it home to Canada. And oh my gosh, sorry. Not home to Canada. I got Girl World all messed up. She just made it home to Oklahoma. Ugh. Sorry, you guys. It's been a long week. And there has been a lot of drama in Gorl World here in the past few days. Oh, man. Alright. Well, I'm going to do a Celtic cross for Amber. So let's ask the spirits. Spirits, is there anything you need to tell us in this Celtic cross I'm about to do? Please do so. Make yourselves heard. Alright. Leave that deck there. Alright, the first card is the card that represents the questioner. In this case, it's Amber. It's the circumstances the questioner currently lives. So let's throw that down, and then we flip it. Oh, cool, we have death. It's reversed, so it says resistance to change, fearing change, holding on, stagnation, decay, personal transformation. Wow, so this is supposed to represent Amber in her current state. I would definitely say the resistance to change and the fearing change. I don't think Amber wanted to leave Wisconsin. I don't think she wants to be away from Tommy or Emily. Especially the holding on part, especially. I think we could tell her anything and everything awful about Emily, and we have, about Emily, and she would just completely resist it. She would just hold on. She's very desperate for love and affection, and I think she would hold fast to Tommy for any reason, all the reasons. All right, so we have the second card. It's the immediate influences. So this is a card that shows obstacles laying just ahead. So this card lays across the questioner. And what do we have? We have the Queen of Swords. I usually read these upright. It says unbiased judgment, independent, clear boundaries, direct communication, clear-minded, perceptive. Huh. It's a strange obstacle to have. Usually those things are hopeful. And let me see it like this real quick. Unbiased judgment, independent. Independence is quite the obstacle for Amber. I don't think she can ever be truly independent. Even though she lives in her apartment alone, I feel like her mom comes over to help her quite a bit. Just like when she was in Wisconsin with Emily. I think Emily lost a lot of work time to be at home with Amber to just to help her. And also I think an obstacle for Amber is being clear-minded as well and perceptive. I think she has some mental health issues that cause her from seeing things as they truly are. And so when I was talking about the fear and change and holding on, and I think clear-mindedness is definitely an obstacle for her, as it is something she has trouble obtaining, in my personal opinion. All right, so what do we have next? Sorry, I'm a scooter. We have the third card. It's the goal card or the destiny card. So it represents what Amber wants to achieve, her goal. But also can show what the questioner can expect given her current state of affairs. It also can give a clue to the questioner's hopes and fears of the future. So here we go. Hopes and fears, dreams, goals. What do we have? We have the Six of Swords. It's upright. It says transition, change, leaving behind, releasing baggage, moving on. Ooh, maybe that is a dream Amber has. leaving behind in the transition. Maybe her dream is to go up north and move in with her girlfriend. That could be what that means. The like moving on and living with her current girlfriend Emily up in Wisconsin. So that's a very very telling card. That it doesn't matter what you tell Amber, she wants what she wants, you know. So we have a distant past foundation. So the fourth card describes an event or a person or just, oh my gosh, this sort of like childhood. It could be the childhood like event that caused what we're experiencing with her in the present right now. So it's something that happened a long time ago. If it's childhood, it could be, or it could be something a little bit more recent than that. But this tends to be something a bit further back. And this sits behind the questioner. Correct? Yes. So I'm referring to my book, sorry. Oh, we have the Knight of Wands. I'm not sure if I've ever gotten this card before. Passion, project, anger, scattered energy, delays, and frustration. Passion project. Could passion project be the start of her YouTube career? Maybe that's where the scattered energy comes from, because in her earliest videos, at first she was a weight loss blog, and then she was like, no, I'm just a blogger, life blogger. She'd film the pets, she'd film Crystal, she'd go back to talking about her health and losing weight, and maybe that's even the frustration part is her own viewers being frustrated because like they don't, she talks about one thing, they comment on one thing, she gets upset about it, and she said, well, this isn't a weight loss channel. I could be what that's referring to. All right, so now we have the fifth card, which is the recent past events. Hang on. Okay, sorry. So it describes an event that's a little bit more recent than this one, but it's still influencing what's going on in the current position. Oh, by the way, if this is a past event that's currently messing with, so something about Amber's early YouTube career is affecting how she's doing things now. Maybe it was oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to find a way to verbalize what I'm trying to say. I would say maybe like her life with Crystal. Maybe that's what this card is referring to. Because that was immediately when I went from like scattered energy and passion project, because I think that's when Amber started her YouTube career, was with Crystal era. And maybe they're saying like something about like being with Crystal or that relationship, that heavy dependence that she had on her, how she couldn't have that independence even back then. Maybe that's how this ties into Amber's current position. Okay, so now we can continue with the fifth card. This one is in front of the questioner. We have strength. And it is courage, passion, subtle power, persuasion, influence, inner strength, focus, and compassion. If I had to say what this one was representing, I would say the passion, and even maybe the subtle power and persuasion part. There's a lot of people who feel like, oh my gosh, Tommy, is somehow persuading her to like explaining all the bad stuff away. That also comes under influence as well. And I just think that's what that, like, pretty much the internet brings Amber the truth of the situation and trying to warn her, and then we have Emily persuading her like, hey, telling her like, hey, you know, that's not true. This is what happened. And then Amber believes her. So I think that's where the influence comes from. So I think that's the recent past. I think she was doing that a lot when Amber was in Wisconsin with her. Okay, so we have the 6th card. Did I put that card in the right position? I did not. This was supposed to be down here. Oh, I'm so sorry. The guidebook didn't fail you. I did. Alright, sorry. The 6th card is future influence. So this is it can represent the near future or other people entering the picture and short-term changes that may occur. So let's see what we've got. We've got the 8 of Swords. And it is negative thoughts, self-imposed restriction, imprisonment, victim mentality, entrapment. A victim mentality. 100% Amber. She will always be the victim. As for self-imposed restriction, it makes me wonder if she's going to start another weight loss journey. Or maybe the self-imposed restriction is her going back to Oklahoma to like be at home where she's supposed to be and away from her girlfriend. That also could be part of like a restriction, because she's restricting her time and presence with Emily. As for imprisonment and entrapment, that's perhaps her just being stuck in her apartment. And again, that goes under her, an obstacle that she has is her own independence. So I think those things are tying together just nicely. All right. So we have the 7th card. This is a card about the questioner. So it indicates how the questioner feels about the present situation. It may reveal a course of action the questioner might take, as well as suggest the role the questioner may play in directing future events. The Ace of Swords. It's upright though. So it says mental clarity, breakthroughs, new ideas, success, sharp mind, new conflict, surgery. Oh, surgery. I don't know, self-imposed restriction and surgery. I wonder if she's going to try again for weight loss surgery, or at least act like she will. I don't know. Where we also have breakthroughs and mental clarity, which I think, yep, we have it right here as well. Clear-minded. She has talked about finding a new therapist, going back to therapy. Maybe she does, because remember, this card can be a course of action for the questioner, what also we have breakthroughs, new ideas, success, a sharp mind. She would have all of these things, I think, with a good mental health professional. So here's hoping. Now we have the 8th card, which is environmental factors. So this is a card that represents outside factors affecting Amber, pretty much. So whether it's a reaction channel or in an event that happens outside of her family, I feel like it can represent something else too. Oh, it can also point to the questioner's relationship to other people and how much control the questioner can exert over the situation. So let's look. Ooh, we have 2 aces on the board. All right. We have the Ace of Wands. And what we have a new project, inspiration, urge to create, willpower, desire, power, potential beginnings, new opportunities, and growth. So remember, this card is not Amber herself. It's an outside influence. So we have a new project, and we have willpower, desire, potential beginnings, new opportunities, growth. I just wonder if that's like a reaction channel, because we have new opportunities and growth. I think some of the reaction channels are getting really bored of her, especially of these little like 5-10 minute videos that she's doing, less than that. So we have the urge to create, Yeah, I would think it's reaction channels. They're pretty much. It seems like they're gonna be throwing in the towel, so to speak, with Amber. They're just gonna stop reacting to her and find somebody else. Pretty much at this point, Foodie Booty Beauty is Booty is a little bit more interesting than what's going on with Amber right now. And to be honest with you, the arc Chantal has right now is pretty dull, and the only excitement we get from her is when she starts raging on camera. So, if I again, uh, I would say new project. That's reaction channel. Then we have the ninth card, and it's the questioner's inner emotion. So we have what does she secretly wish for? What does she, any hidden desires? Or any changes um, that any changes to her own perspective, so how she sees things, or it could either be like an innermost fear. So let's see how Amber feels, see what she thinks. Move that over a little bit so you guys can see it. We have, this is another ace, an ace of pentacles, 3 aces. It's reversed. It says lost opportunity, missed chance, bad investment, lack of planning, and foresight. That's an interesting one. A lost opportunity. So I would assume this is a fear card, an innermost fear. Missed chance, lost opportunities, bad investment. I wonder if this ties into this down here. Because remember I said new conflict surgery. Maybe that's a new weight loss arc, because we also have the self-imposed restriction. Maybe that's the lost opportunity, the missed chance, because she's already missed her chance for weight loss surgery, assuming the whole arc was real anyway. Or I don't know. Maybe that's what she's ultimately afraid of. She's gonna like lose an opportunity like that, miss the chance to actually reclaim her health. Or maybe she feels like faking. Well, okay, I'm gonna say faking, but we don't know if she actually faked the weight loss surgery arc or not. But maybe she's thinking right now that it was a missed opportunity. Like she should have done it. She should have went through with it, and it was a bad investment not to do it. That's how I feel like this card is representing right now. Yeah, because that would actually indicate more of a change of perspective. And now we have my favorite card, the outcome card. So what is all this coming down to? So it's the ultimate outcome of the situation. If Amber continues on her current course, so if nothing changes, I'm going to set it right here so you guys can see. Oh, we have the devil, and he is upright for me. We have shadow self, attachment, addiction, restriction. Ooh, we have restriction again over here. Sexuality, temptation, seduction, destructive behavior, materialism, codependency. Remember, independency is her ultimate obstacle. Destructive behavior, materialism. Oh, toxicity. Yeah, I'd say Amber's pretty toxic. But yeah, so that's Amber's ultimate outcome. And even like addiction, I believe Amber does have like a food addiction. And to be honest with you, you don't get up to being that heavy without having some sort of addiction to food. And we also have attachment, which I think that also falls into like entrapment, imprisonment, fearing change. Remember I said holding on like to relationships and stuff. And then again, like seduction, temptation. I think what it's trying to say is that Amber becomes codependent on whether it's her mother or Emily or both. There's been talk that maybe Emily will come down to Oklahoma to live with her. But then we have like materialism. I think Amber is a very materialistic person. You can tell she buys like purses. Well, okay, just because you buy purses doesn't make you materialistic. But I'm just saying, like she overindulges in things, um, whether it's food or it's actual physical like material things. Um, I already explained attachment, addiction, restriction. Um, I think that goes into what I said about maybe Amber goes into another health arc, another weight loss arc. And then we have sexuality, temptation. I think that's an indicator that Emily is probably going to be sticking around for at least a little bit longer. That goes along with the seduction. The destructive behavior is Amber not being in control of her eating. Because I do think on the inside, somewhere deep in the inside of Amber, she does have this mental clarity that she needs therapy. She needs to get her stuff together. You know, the breakthrough. I think she's very capable of it. I think she knows it. But the problem is temptation, addiction. You know, it's a very difficult thing to fight. So it seems like Amber's outcome is not looking good. Wish her the best of luck, especially if she gets therapy. But it seems like the cards indicate that she might get therapy, but it won't overpower the addiction, you know, side of her personality or the codependency that she has on others. All right, so let's do a quick shuffle. And as a thank you for joining me today, remember we have to thank the spirits too for helping us out. I'd like to do an intuition pull just for you. I'm feeling good about this little guy right here. This one. Come on. All right, gotcha. All right, what did you get? Judgment? Oh, you got judgment. It's in reverse though. It says self-doubt, lack of self-awareness, inner critic, self-loathing, punishment, destruction, ignoring the call. Don't ignore the call. Don't ignore the call. Take the call. The call might be important. As far as those other things, I'm really sorry about that. I always have a hope I'll get a good card for you. Sometimes, most of the time I do, but sometimes we get a little negative Nancy in there. All right. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a great day.